Good morning, kids. Today we're checking out a brand new video from True Green 7 of him turning famous brands into Pokemon. Alright, let's hop in and see who becomes the new Mon. Or what becomes the new Mon, because it's a brand.
Hey guys, Ron here, and this is a big moment. This specific idea has been requested ever since I've been turning characters and concepts into Pokemon, and boy is this the hardest. Because we're turning famous international brands, companies, chains, and franchises into Pokemon. I'm taking McDonald's, Google, Coca-Cola, Microsoft, and literally any other thing that controls our life, and, turning into Pokemon. That's what the series has always been. Obviously, since these entities aren't tangible objects or animals, it's hard to even picture what a Walmart or Amazon Pokemon would look like, but I had to think out of the box. As a result, these are definitely unconventional Pokemon, but I do believe they integrate aspects of these brands in a recognizable way.
Ooh.
So please, let me know how you think I should turn any other companies or brands into Pokemon in a potential part 2. But that will only happen if you leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe if you haven't. Keep in mind, none of the companies I'm turning into Fakemon in this video are in any way being promoted here. This is not an endorsement of these brands. A good example is the first one on the chopping block. The most famous fast food chain and pretty much the company responsible for the globalization of franchise models is McDonald's. It's funny because I don't have to introduce any of the brands we're Pokemonifying today. This is the company you think of when you think of a company. It's the perfect example of marketing and brand loyalty. Fun fact, I've actually never had a McDonald's burger or Big Mac. Please load the image while I speak. McDonald's was never really part of my life considering my family kept semi-kosher, so I don't have any nostalgia or loyalty to this company. That means I'm not going to be nice to it. We're going to make something deceptive, to reference how deceptively unhealthy a place like McDonald's is. I mean, I'm not saying that people think it's healthy, I'm just saying that they downplay how unhealthy it is. It's branded as this happy place, and the fact that you're supposed to love it and continue loving it has been etched into many people's brains. It's funny how their most prevalent mascot, Ronald McDonald, is a clown. Something that can either be seen as joyous or creepy. So let's showcase that duality. I don't want to just make a scary clown though. And since McDonald's is the most famous burger joint, I think a hamburger should be incorporated somehow. The idea of a burger spider, it has existed for some time now, especially when making a burger Pokemon. But that's when I had the idea to base our Fakemon on the Bunny Harvestman. It's a type of daddy long legs. I'll give you a nice countdown before I show it on screen. 3, 2, 1, look away. It's basically an arachnid with bunny ears on its abdomen, making it look like it's supposed to deceive you into thinking it's cute, when it's very much not. You can look back now, by the way. I'm gonna make a bug in the shape of a burger that has a false clown head on its back to trick its prey and predators. So I'm making a spider that only has a head, no cephalothorax or abdomen, just one big burger shape with french fry legs that allude to the golden arches. On the back is a piece of flesh that is reminiscent of a clown. The problem is finding a way to draw the clown that doesn't make it look like any old generic cartoon clown. But it can't be too detailed and seem like its own Pokemon on top of another Pokemon. It'll have spider fur that look like lettuce, and multiple sesame seed eyes. I want to incorporate Ronald McDonald's stripes somehow. Most importantly, make the face look like a creepy puppet, like Mimikyu. Some sesame spots and layers to the clown so it transitions into the face from the burger back. I think this face fits more in with the franchise. Where the mouth is, I added these bug-like mandibles, so it actually looks like a bug, and not a sentient burger. Remodeling the legs, adding some consistency between the burger and clown with these lines. Originally the burger was colored like a bun, but that was unnecessary since it's not literally a burger. We want the two parts to fit together, so shared colors like this makes way more sense. Having the clown meld with the sesame spots also helps with that. Beware a Ratclown, the deception Pokemon. A bug dark type with the abilities Compound Eyes, Quick Feet,
and look, it has the hidden ability Disguise, meaning when you hit it with a powerful move, or any kind of move, this would immediately flop over, allowing you to actually hit the main body.
Disguise. A Ratclown is a cunning Pokemon known for its deceptive tactics. The false head on its abdomen serves as a lure to attract unsuspecting prey and trick children. Once its curious prey is within reach, a Ratclown strikes with lightning speed, ensnaring its victims with its long legs. Despite its deceptive nature, a Ratclown is not inherently malicious and simply relies on its natural instincts to survive. A membrane in this Pokemon's abdomen rattles as this Pokemon moves, making a laughing sound. A Ratclown is surprisingly an abundant source of protein and was hunted in ancient times. Scientists scientists believe it evolved a false head to confuse its predators. Over generations, it became a predator itself. Despite its unsettling nature, trainers who choose to partner with the rat clown will find themselves with a loyal and cunning companion. Its shiny is very much grimace colored. Just like the fast food chain it's inspired by, a rat clown leaves a lasting impression with its unique appearance and deceptive tactics. It's a bit disjointed design-wise, but conceptually makes total sense, in my opinion. And it's a fun first Pokemon for this potential series.
Oop, hold on, but this is bad. We have an ad. Be right back. And we're back. Now moving on.
Next, I'm making a Pokemon based on apple. This one will be the easiest because the company is named after something natural. We're making a living apple inspired by the logo, except I kind of lied. It's not going to be an actual grass-type apple. It'll be in the shape of one. You see, to me, as a person who grew up and learned about the company during the early 2000s, Apple products always seem to be sleek and futuristic. So how about I make a chrome apple that's a steel type that has a core, just like an apple that has been eaten. But this Pokemon's core is like a nuclear reactor core, surrounded by graphite to keep it from Chernobyling. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the age of my viewers. Am I writing this video for like a 12-year-old or like a 25-year-old? Like, let me know if you know what Chernobyl is and understand what I said. The point is, it's a powerful apple. So I'm drawing an apple that looks bitten all around the core. In reality, this is just how it looks when its round, ball-like limbs separate from the main body. These spheres can return to the core and completely reassemble the apple. It has an angry face as if it will explode any second, but in reality it's just protective of the energy it produces. Then it has these fibers inside the fleshy part of the apple that look like wires and traces in a circuit. Just refining the balls, and then adding the graphite color with a more realistic apple coloration in the middle. But it kind of looks extremely boring. So I'll make it look more fantastical and transcendent, like this greenish blue chrome color was applied. Looks futuristic and more dangerous now. This is Corripe, the power Pokemon, a steel electric type.
Huh, you know what? Honestly, I thought he would make it look red, because on the thumbnail of this video he uses this and he has it be red.
With the abilities Mirror Armor, Battery, and Electric Surge. While its appearance may deceive some into thinking it's a mere fruit, Corripe is a powerful Pokemon with the ability to generate electricity from its core. The graphite exterior of Corripe serves as a protective casing for its surprisingly soft and fleshy interior, shielding its electrical fibers from harm while simultaneously conducting electricity throughout its body. Its facial core, which resembles the seeds of an apple, acts as a powerful source, generating electrical energy that courses through its body. It releases this electricity whenever its spherical hands pop off of its body. Despite its formidable power, Corripe is only aggressive when it's dormantly charging up electricity. Its shiny is a nice golden apple. I think its sleek appearance mimics our impression of Apple products. I love metal that comes in this particular color too. I just realized that it kind of looks like the inverse of the nuclear symbol and even a mushroom cloud.
Oh,
now let's bring it back home. Unless someone reposted this video on like Vimeo or DailyMotion.com, you're watching my video on YouTube, the second most visited website on Earth, owned by the most visited website on Earth. And considering websites are a pretty big deal, I'd say making a YouTube Pokemon is kind of appropriate. It's statistically the company my viewers are most likely to interact with. The chances are literally 100%. But how do I make a Pokemon based on a website where you can literally view like 99% of anything that exists?
Exactly.
No YouTube video is the same, and a YouTuber can literally base a channel on anything. So I want to make sure my Fakemon has inspiration from multiple niches, whether it be a cat video to makeup tutorials. It has to feature a screen, and most importantly, it'll incorporate the YouTube play button. It's the logo of the company and perfectly represents the brand. YouTube really is about you. The videos we post on YouTube are a reflection of us. So I want this Pokemon to be reflective, like the play buttons that people get. How about some kind of ruby in the shape of a screen that has a ghost that can pop out of it? This cute ghost will represent the content, I guess. Think of Bloody Mary, a creepy trend with kids where they would try to summon a monster from a mirror. I mean, early YouTube was full of trends and creepy videos with jump scares, so it makes total sense for our inspiration. At first I envisioned a play button with a ghost coming out of it, but that was incredibly overdone. What if this crystal play button had a little body attached to it? We're getting there. I think a slightly more humanoid body helps contrast with the ghost that comes out of it. But I do want to incorporate Bloody Mary and Grudge into this Fakemon and make it look less like a Spiritomb, so I gave it arms that look like bangs on a girl's hair. But how do I make it look friendly, while also giving it bangs that cover the eyes? It looks too sanitary right now, so I redid the body with more random crystal patterns and protrusions, so it doesn't look like a robot. A little antenna-like spike helps balance the design. These tinier bangs that also replace the eyes instead of cover them makes it look less on the nose and more like an original Pokemon, I guess. More like a monster and less like a literal girl. Refining the design before experimenting with colors. The problem is that while I know I want the crystal to be red, the actual ghost was tough to color. I actually invert the colors in the final design and even make the arms less sharp, since these sharp ghost hands have been done to death by now in Pokemon and Fakemon designs as well. Say hi to Rubigen, the reaching Pokemon from Ruby, Vision, Apparition, and Television. A ghost rock type with the abilities Frisk, Clear Body, and Pickpocket. Encased in a shimmering ruby shell, Rubigen's hands reach out to greet its friends. Despite
I like how the shiny one is actually more based on the diamond play button.
Its eerie appearance, Rubigen is known for its friendly and welcoming demeanor. It seeks to connect with others and share its passions. It imprints on trainers who look directly at it and whose visage reflects off of their shiny body. In battle, it dances around, trying its best to grab the opponent, trapping it within its ruby shell. It is able to withdraw within its crystal body and quickly project its body out of the tiny hole in its chest with great pressure. The light that is trapped within its shell is recorded, allowing Rubigen to project whatever it has seen in the past for others to view. Its shiny is a 10 million subscribers play button. I wasn't feeling it at the beginning, but now it's my favorite. It's very unique. No other Pokemon looks like this. I love its personality, and you can never go wrong with a bright ruby red. Always good looking.
Red is always good. Oops, hold on. We'll be right back. And we're back.
Can't have a video about companies without Amazon.
Oh wow, we're already on to the final one. That was fast.
They're known for their super fast delivery, but also their ultra competitive and borderline unethical treatment of like smaller businesses on their platform and toxic work culture. So we're definitely going to make something fast and competitive. But most importantly, I'm going to utilize the arrow in their logo. It's also a smile, but I can give any Pokemon a smile. Naturally, I'm thinking of some kind of Pokemon with a bow and arrow.
What the?
That's kind of cliche. Maybe it throws an arrow like a lightning bolt, like spear. Something inspired by Zeus. Maybe even combined with native tribes from the Amazon. I honestly don't know, since I have no living creature to base it off. So how about we just come up with it as we go? So I started with a humanoid wielding a bow and arrow. Then I turned the arrow into a lightning bolt, but at this point it looks nothing like a Pokemon and definitely doesn't represent Amazon. So to make the arrow more prominent, what if the Pokemon itself was the arrow? A fast critter that delivers. But now it looks a bit too humanoid, so I have to take inspiration from some kind of animal that isn't an ape. That's when I finally realized that his head crest reminded me of a chameleon, whose head shape already looks like an arrow, so wouldn't it be funny if we took a traditionally slow animal like a chameleon and turned it into a fast and competitive creature? The camouflage can even represent Amazon's plethora of items. So the head and back looks like an arrow, and this guy is ready to race. Zigzag tail instead of a traditionally curly one. The creepy split toes of a chameleon at least makes it so it doesn't have literal human fingers. The stripes are a vehicle for chameleon patterns, but also will allow us to color it like Amazon delivery person's colors. Is that what you call them? Delivery persons? Person?
Delivery people.
Delivery people?
Yeah.
I don't know. Amazon colors, but also a bit of a sneaky criminal look to it. The final eye.
You would say person if it was just. Damn it. Let me try it like this. You would say person if you just got it, but if you're describing the people that do deliveries, you would say delivery people. And it's like this was dropped off by the delivery person, and the delivery people dropped it off. Something like that. I don't know.
Eyes will look more like a chameleon, but still determined. Behold, Camarathon, the competitive Pokemon, an electric normal type with the abilities Defiant, Adaptability, and Protean. Camarathon is a solitary hunter, relying on its abilities to blend seamlessly into its surroundings before striking with lightning speed. It utilizes electricity to stun prey before delivering a swift and decisive blow with its arrow-like head. In battle, Camarathon's competitive nature shines through as it utilizes its lightning-fast reflexes and keen strategic mind to outmaneuver opponents. It darts around the battlefield with unparalleled speed. It does not go easy on weaker opponents. Despite its competitive nature, Camarathon is not without compassion. They are frequently used to deliver urgent packages across the region. It pushes itself to the limit to carry out any mission. They become very underhanded when pushed to a corner though. Camarathon do not have the patience for trainers who cannot fully utilize Camarathon's drive. Its shiny is a bit more chameleon-like. I hope its Dex entry reminded you of Amazon in any way. I think pointing out the references would kind of ruin the subtlety of Camarathon's Amazon origins, but I do want to point out that if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see a part 2, and check.
Well, everyone, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Link to the original will be in the description below, and I'll see all you folks next time when we flick on. Peace out.